I grew up in Huntington Woods, Michigan, which is a suburb of Detroit. Moved to North Carolina when I was about 20. And then I discovered live blues and left all other career aspirations behind. I grew up playing instruments, piano and clarinet, like typical school instruments. And, I'd kind of let that go, and then in 1990, he was my boyfriend now, he's my husband, father of my 3 kids. We opened a music store called Bump's Blues Shack. I was surrounded by guitars and basses all the time, and I just decided, you know, hey, if all these people can do it, maybe I can too. Started playing them, getting people to show me that stuff. It's like any instrument, it's kind of like math. You learn one thing, right? You learn 2 + 2. Then you learn the next thing. So for me on bass, somebody showed me one thing, and then they explained maybe the 12-bar blues, which is a very basic type of blues. I'd get someone else, they'd see me practicing that, and they'd say, okay, that's good. Now add this. And so over time, you just keep learning one more thing. You practice 5-10 minutes a day. And then after a while, it goes by, you know a few things and you know how to play. And bass was fun right away. Right away. You gotta believe in yourself, and having self-confidence. You know, I don't know, probably any kind of art that you're in, whatever you're doing, there's gonna be someone that's gonna tell you that you're no good, or you shouldn't be doing it, or whatever, and you have to let that stuff kind of just flow off of you and say, well, I'm gonna do my thing and it's gonna be fine. It was one of the greatest adventures of my life. It was 3 bands, Billy Branch and Sons of the Blues, Smokin' Joe, and Cedric Burnside. We went to Turkey for 6 weeks, toured all around Turkey. And then later we went and toured for about 6 weeks around Europe. Went to a bunch of countries, Belgium, Germany. We all became great friends, and just it was a wonderful experience. Musicians that maybe I don't get to hang out with, but their music I love would be B.B. King, Albert Collins. Local people that inspire me, of course, Bubba. Bob Margolin, who played with Muddy Waters for years, has been a mentor and someone that inspires me for years. Ladies, we call our mix of funky blues and R&B. We play a mix of Chicago blues, again R&B, we do some classic rock. You know, it's really kind of, again, whatever we like, that's what we play. And fortunately, there's an audience for it. My favorite would be the Carolina Blues Festival, because it's home. And I've played there in different groups in different ways over the years. And I love it because, you know, I've got tons of friends in the audience and we're playing our hometown festival. If you're having a good day, it makes it better. If you're having a bad day, it turns into something really good. Music has a way of doing that for you. I'm very alive when I'm playing music. You know, because you're having to pay attention and be in the moment and not think about the 20 things you should be doing tomorrow. There's always something new that you're working on, and that's usually the favorite thing. And unlike theater productions, when you play in a band, you can play those songs for years. So if you love it, you can love it for years. One of my favorite things is harmonies. So it's not just a moment, but when the harmonies are just right, or a certain chord is hit just right, it just kind of moves your soul. We're very close. We've been together 30 years. And so I would say we're, at this point, very old friends. We care about each other. If you want to keep a band together that long, you've got to have that friendship and that respect. It's a blessing to have people that actually want to hear you play your music. And then if they come back again and they want to hear it again, or it means a lot. I've played to rooms with 3 people and it's still a blast. when you play to a room full of people who are dancing and listening, or maybe laughing at the jokes that are inside some of the songs, you know, where they're really listening to the words, that means a lot. You're never there, you never master an instrument. Once you learn one thing, you see the next 3 things you need to learn. That's why it's never boring. But blues, especially like the blues guitar for me, and a lot of times the words and the way they phrase the notes, it just grabs me by my soul more. Bass and the drums drive the engine, you know? So you're holding that groove and you're keeping everything rolling, and that's a lot of fun. Melva Houston was an amazing, amazing friend and performer. We became friends, and I invited her into a project that I did called the Gate City Divas, which was 8 local female musicians and singers. She made it a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs, but also always striving to really be the very best, not settling for anything that wasn't just right. Like one time she said, we were working on something that we were recording and it wasn't right, and she said, I don't know the technical term, but that stuff ain't right. And we still quote her. She's been gone a few years now, but we still quote her. Right now, I've really just been pushing myself to learn more songs and to focus on doing only the music that I'm crazy about anymore. I used to work more for other people supporting their shows. So I'm kind of creating my own show. Got a new band, Sheila's Traveling Circus. And that's just all my stuff, whatever I want to do. And I'm trying to work on more writing, having a lot of fun playing more slide guitar on cigar boxes.